Hello and welcome to Thunderbolt Restoration Part 2. Today I think we're going to take the horn off and strip the paint off the horn. It's going to be a pretty big project. I'm not sure how I'm going to go at this, but I'm just going to wing it. Actually, you know what? I might prime and paint just prime. I'm going to prime this first rotator panel first. As you can see, the Thunderbolt logo is very visible. I'm planning on getting a new sticker for it, the period correct 1982 Thunderbolt logo, or your typical C-Series Thunderbolt logo, but for the time being, I don't have that. But yeah, without further ado, let's do one more test with the horn on, and, on to the process of restoring it. And yes, I know, it's very slow, but you know what? That's the point of this. We're restoring the Thunderbolt, getting it back to working order, complete working order, and hopefully I can get that motor fixed. If not, I'm gonna have to take it into a motor shop, which I don't know if I'm going to do, but if it's what I think it is, I think it's the bearings. Bearings are just not properly aligned, and it's just causing a lot of friction. If that's the issue, great. If that's not the issue, then I'm going to take it into a motor shop. Most likely, not 100% on that, but let's see what happens. And yeah, let's get to work. Gives you a see of how big this horn is. I mean, I'm 6 foot. Thing comes up to about right here, about my chest. It's looks small on the pole, but it's pretty big. In reality, it's huge. And here's a little test without the horn. And here's a little test with the blower. It's definitely not as loud without the horn. It's much quieter without the horn. It's really weird, but let's continue on restoring this thing. Now, this is the one panel I'm not restoring, only because it has the sticker on it. It's the one panel I'm not restoring. All right, let's get a little bit of rotator action. Nice. All right, let's continue on. so here is the tag to my Thunderbolt. Cool thing about this is it's a misprint. The 3-phase has a 4 printed on it originally. That's why there is a fixed 3 on it. But this is the tag to my Thunderbolt. Anybody wants to put it on the serial code spreadsheet or the Thunderbolt siren map. There's the information for it. Let's get back to taking everything off. All right, so here is the chopper. Got it out. I'll give you a better look at it here in a little bit, but for now, brushes have been replaced before. So I'm not too worried about the brushes, but we're gonna try to get this thing back to working order again. So yeah, I think this is as far as I'm gonna go on taking it all apart. Just gonna work with this and let's continue on. Okay, so this is the finished results of stripping the paint off of the panels. I think it looks pretty good. I couldn't get all of the old primer off this panel right here, but these 2 panels came off pretty nicely. So without further ado, it's time to work on the horn. That's all for part 2 of Thunderbolt Restoration. I got most of the things paint stripped. I still got the Thunderbolt body to do, like the top of the rotator panel, the chopper tube, the horn support, and I still got the chopper to do, but the chopper and motor and whatnot, chopper cap motor, stuff like that's gonna be the last thing I do. So without further ado, I will see you in part 3 of Thunderbolt Restoration.